attribute of the ER diagram that you can use which technique. If the ER diagram is not total participation, if not total, you cannot use D. You cannot use C. It's too much noun value. You can use, but a lot of noun value. Not recommend. And of course, you cannot use this one, the B. The B exactly no. If it's just partial participation, partial is just one. It's just single, right? Single line. Okay. Or easy way, you just remember if you have total participation, you can use all of them. Okay. If just partial, you have to be careful with that. Anyway, let's option A, B, C, D. Okay. What else? Mapping to mapping of chair subclass is more complex. Mapping of chair subclass. Okay. Multiple inheritance. Chair subclass such student assistant is a subclass. Okay, let's see this one. Now here is student assistant. Okay, student assistant is here, and the chair subclass from employee and student on the right. But the superclass here is the person. Is the superclass. Let's see the story. Chair subclass such as student assistant is a subclass of several classes indicating multiple inheritance. These classes must all have same key attribute. Otherwise, the chair subclass would be modeled as a category. We can apply the option discard step 8 to a chair subclass subject to restrict discard in step 8 mapping algorithm. You can use both C and D techniques to student assistant. At first, you have to understand that all of them are person in the university is superclass here. So all of them must have the same key SSN as the key. Okay, now we focus on student assistant, and they use SSN as a key. But students is chair subclass from student. Student assistant is chair subclass from student and employee. How to store this kind of the information? So we can use them as a category. Here, can you see which one? Okay, now is a person, right? Person is a super key. Superclass. Superclass. Now, and here is the subclass employee. We also use SSN as a key. Like a person has SSN. And student also has SSN. Now we focus on student assistant. Student assistant is chair subclass of the employee and student. And now they just use the flag here to show the category of the student that he or she is an assistant or not. Okay. If you know the student is assistant student, you can search for their salary using his SSN in the table employee. Right. Okay. Now we can have the information of the student assistant. Luckily, no, not lucky. Now we have to find the other attribute. The other one, which one? Person time. Person time. Person time. Okay, let's see. Person time. Person time. Oh, where is it? It's gone. So sorry about that. If you can add here person time. Person time. Why? Person time. You can add with the flag. With the flag. Close to the flag. Okay. Because one student will have person time, just only 1% time. If he or she is the assistant student, a student assistant. Oh, sorry. Now, they saw the person time at here. Person time, or I have seen that. Sorry about that. Anyway, why they separated? Why they separated? I'm not sure. Okay. So, if the student will have the person time, but person time for employee is not so good for me. Why? R-A-T-A. Why? So strange. Sorry about that. They have employee, they have subclass. What is that? Staff, faculty, and student assistant. In the table employee, if we use the technique, combine everything together in one table, and overlapping or discriminate. So employee superclass belong to just only one subclass. And this one is total participation. If this one is total participation, you can use combine everything together as one table. And here we can see the flag, RA flag and TA flag. Why student here? Very interesting. Okay, anyway, in the textbook, do like that. But if I design the table, I will not do that. I will move this one to here. Anyway, both of the way you can contain the information of the ER diagram for all of them. That's fine. Let's see more. Here, actually, student assistant is superclass of the research assistant and teaching assistant, right? TA and RA, and we have project and course. They combine them together here. If you are a student, it should be together. TA and RA also. Oh. This is quite difficult to understand. Quite difficult. Where is the staff? We don't have staff information. What should we do for the staff? The staff is here on the left hand side here. Staff and faculty, right? Because it's disjoint, you can combine every technique inside the design, okay? So if you have this kind of the information subclass, you can use the discriminator attribute and also use the flag together. I see. Position. Sorry about that. Cannot see. Position and rank. Salary employee type here. Here is the discriminator employee type, who you are. So this one is separate in 3 types, right? 3 types. The position is one of the subclass, and rank it for the other subclass 1 and 2, and the percent time, and here is for the other subclass says 3. And actually this subclass is superclass of 2 more subclass, so they combine them in just one table. I see. Yeah, it's okay. So actually we need it. Okay, I got that. So in the student superclass, right? Superclass of the student assistant, they flag them to show which student who work as the student assistant. So the information. Okay, let's see again. This one is the discriminator of the superclass employee, and here is information of the first subclass S1 for the staff, and this S2, and the remaining, this one is actually from the superclass one, but the other from here is the subclass of the student assistant. So they use the flag. In the other techniques, right? The flag is Boolean to show the assistant are research assistant or teaching assistant. And here is the attribute of them. This is focused on only employee superclass. For student superclass of the student assistant, they use the student flag here to show the student is student assistant or not. Okay. So when you want the information, just the student or the employee is student assistant or not, you can check at employee table, or you can check from the student table. That's fine. But if you want the details of them, like the percent time of the working, you can check from the employee table to check the percent time. And if you want more information of the student assistant, like what kind of the assistant the student working on the position, researcher or teaching, you can check in the employee. Here is the other T flag for the subclass of the superclass student assistant. We're quite complicated, but this makes sense. Okay. I see. Next. Okay. Very interesting for me. Use this ER diagram as final examination is more fun. Very complicated. but difficult for me to check the scores. Maybe not too difficult. And then the last one. Okay, union type, mapping union. Okay. For mapping category whose defining superclass have different keys, it is customary to specify a new key attribute called surrogate key. Actually, when you union the subclass together, the subclass or the class that you want to union has their own key and different type of the keys, so you have to generate the new one we call surrogate key. When creating relation correspond to the category, okay. In the example here, we can create relation owner. Okay, let's see. We union the person, bank, and company. We union them together to be the owner. And you can see that here, person has their own key. What is that? Bank has their own key. Duplicate. Oh, similar. Actually similar key, but they change and generate the new surrogate key as the license plate number. Anyway, they generate a new one, and they use this one as the key. And the registered vehicle already has a key, but the owner doesn't have it. So you have to generate a new one for the owner. Okay. In this example, we can create relation owner. Create relation owner to correspond to owner category. Right? Include any attributes of category in this relation. The primary key of the owner relation is surrogate key, which called owner ID. So from this picture of union, we create this one. We have the person, entity, bank, and company. All of them has different key, right? So we have to generate a new one. We call surrogate key owner ID, and use this ID to participate in the owns relation. Owner owns vehicle. Now, if I log in, what's that? This here actually they already has the key, but the other class also participate in the union type has the same key, right? So you can use this one also in the relation. Here they use vehicle ID as the key. We don't have to use both of them because only one you can separate all of the vehicle. Okay, and so in the relation, who own the vehicle, which vehicle, so we have to use both of them as the key for owns relation. And don't forget that owns relation has two attributes. Don't forget that in the table. Now here's owner ID, vehicle ID. Both of them become the primary key of the owns relation and two attributes of them. Okay. So the point is, if you have the union type and the key of them, all of them are different. So you have to generate a new key. That's all. Oh my goodness. Homework. Just vote. Which one? One or two? Or both of them? Just one. Which one? One or two? Give me the answer, please. Hey. Who want to do the first one? No. Who want to do the second one? Just only two. Okay. Okay. Exercise 2 as the homework today. Okay. Yes. That's all for today. Very short. Thank you for coming. See you next week. Bye. How about your project? Why are you so surprised? Do you still have some progress, right? Okay, good. Don't forget the project of this class, okay? Please continue. Good? Okay. Thank you. See you. Bye-bye.